corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A huge play there right off the bat. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a running play here with Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Lance dancing to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for the Niners.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Lance on the move to his left. Open space inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I'm stuck at your face.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd Touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't.
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They get him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. The Lance now to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, and going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Lance now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now they'll throw with Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That was all great until the final act, able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken way up at the 25, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the score. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. And boy, how many times have we seen this from Tyreek Hill? That ability to take the ball in and turn upfield. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. Ezekiel Elliott gonna a take at the distance.
I'ma show you, man.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the extra point. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down at the 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this
is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lenya, a little extra on top.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game